Welcome to The Explainer. We are literally watching a massive paradigm shift unfold right in front of us. We've officially moved past the era of the reactive, back-and-forth AI chatbot, and we're stepping right into the age of the autonomous AI agent. Okay, let's dive right into this. Today we're looking at how these frontier AI models are not just mastering everyday workplace software, but they are fundamentally rewiring the entire landscape of offensive cybersecurity. It's a total double-edged sword, and we're going to break down exactly what this means for you and your organization based on the latest data.
Here's our roadmap for today. We'll quickly cover the AI agent awakening, how AI is redefining cyber attacks, some highly actionable practical defense strategies for security teams, what happens when agents enter the workspace, and finally, desktop AI security precautions. Let's get to it.
Section 1. The AI Agent Awakening.
To really grasp what an agent is compared to a standard chatbot, you have to look at how they solve problems. Picture this. Just recently, a user recovered 5 Bitcoin, that's roughly 400 grand, from a wallet he locked himself out of 11 years ago. For years, traditional brute force password crackers failed completely. There was no way in. So what actually worked? Claude. He uploaded files from an ancient college hard drive and literally just let the AI patiently sort through a decade of forgotten folders. It found an old wallet file, lined it up with a mnemonic recovery phrase, and boom, unlocked the funds. You see, the AI didn't hack the wallet in the traditional sense. It acted like a tireless, patient research assistant. It aligned context over time. And that right there, that is the true hallmark of an AI agent.
Section 2. AI redefines cyber attacks.
Now, what happens when you take that exact same patient, relentless analytical capability and point it at complex network vulnerabilities? Well, the UK AI Security Institute just ran some fascinating independent evaluations. They tested models against a full attack chain. We're talking reconnaissance, credential theft, lateral movement, privilege escalation, the whole shebang, all the way to full network takeover. And they found that Anthropic's Mythos preview actually outran OpenAI's GPT 5.5 using the exact same token budget. That means it requires less computing power to do way more damage. And remember, GPT 5.5 is already an absolute powerhouse that crushes old cybersecurity benchmarks. But Mythos? It's getting further into the attack chain faster and cheaper. It is incredibly token efficient at vulnerability discovery.
So, what does this all mean? It completely flips the underlying economics of cybersecurity. Finding vulnerabilities now requires way less compute, making the work cheaper, faster, and infinitely more repeatable. Now, if you're a defender, this is fantastic news. You can scan massive amounts of code and validate patches with incredible efficiency. But, and it's a big but, this also shifts attacker economics. As the cost of discovering really subtle bugs plummets, the barrier to entry for finding 0 days drops like a rock. We're going to see an exponential rise in the number of bad actors attempting serious exploitation for sure.
Section 3. Practical defense for security teams.
Listen, models with Mythos-level capabilities are expected to hit open weights, meaning their underlying code will be freely downloadable for anyone on the internet to use in about 6 months. So the time to adapt your defensive posture is literally right now. If you're on a security team, here is exactly what you need to be doing today. Step 1. Pick your highest value code bases and aggressively run AI-assisted security reviews using models like GPT 5.5. Step 2. Track those AI findings totally separately from your traditional static analysis tools. You need to measure exactly how AI is changing your workflow. And Step 3, this is absolutely crucial. Require reproduction before panicking. You do not want to overwhelm your team with a chaotic flood of false alarms.
And look, you absolutely have to prep for when the AI inevitably does find something severe. Update your disclosure process right now and build dedicated AI validation infrastructure. The bottleneck is shifting. Actually, scratch that. It has already shifted from finding bugs to validating and patching them. You need to anticipate sudden all-hands-on-deck patching events. Also, keep in mind, while these models are absolute wizards at native code audits and reverse engineering, their judgment can be kind of a mixed bag. They can be way too literal and completely overstate the relevance of a bug. That's why you need a robust human validation infrastructure around them to actually be successful. The takeaway here? Don't fire a security team. Empower them with model-assisted workflows.
Section 4. Agents enter the workspace.
All right, we've talked about global cyber threats, but let's zoom in on the micro level of the enterprise workplace, because agents are infiltrating our daily software environments at a mind-blowing pace. Think about this number, 80 times. Anthropic initially planned for a 10x growth in compute strain over the year. They are currently experiencing over 80x growth. That's confirmed directly by their CEO, Dario Amodei. On top of that, RAMP data verifies that business adoption is just soaring. This AI workplace integration isn't some far-off future concept. It's happening right this second, way faster than anyone predicted.
To put that into perspective, let's look at how employee workflows are actually changing, using the newly launched Notion developer platform as a perfect example. The entire workspace is basically becoming programmable. Imagine this setup. A deal closes in Salesforce. A webhook immediately fires off a Notion worker. That worker pulls in all the account notes and success criteria, and then an AI agent automatically drafts the kickoff plan using all that beautifully synced context. Finally, a human customer success manager just reviews it right there in Notion. It's like a giant puzzle fitting perfectly together, with humans and agents seamlessly sharing data context on the exact same workbench.
But it doesn't stop at modern, sleek apps like Notion. AWS just dropped Workspaces for AI agents. This is a real game changer. It provides managed cloud desktop environments that allow agents to visually operate legacy applications. We are talking old-school ERP systems, healthcare admin tools, claims processing software, systems that don't even have APIs. The agent literally just looks at the screen and clicks around the software exactly like a human does. The whole "we have no API" excuse for not automating a back-office task, yeah, that's officially dead.
Section 5. Desktop AI Security Precautions.
Okay, yes, desktop automation is incredibly powerful. But, and this is a massive but, because it completely bypasses traditional API security, it introduces some gnarly security risks. You completely lose those clean integration boundaries. Security teams need to be asking, what exactly did the agent do? Why did it do it? What sensitive data did it look at? Who authorized it? Let me be super clear about this. Simply keeping a log of screenshots is not a governance model. You absolutely need comprehensive tracking of agent authorization and data visibility to keep your workspace data secure.
So whether you're a proactive employee leaning into these tools or an IT manager tasked with rolling them out, you have got to adopt these basic security protocols immediately. Protocol 1. Always start with read-only access. Let the agent collect the information first. Protocol 2. Use draft mode. Have the agent prepare a form, draft a recommendation, or flag exceptions for you. And Protocol 3. Require a human at the final commit point. Under no circumstances should you give the agent write access until the workflow is completely stable and battle-tested.
Think about it. We've watched AI go from basically struggling to use a mouse to visually operating complex legacy desktops in just a matter of months. Which leaves us with this final, pressing question. If AI mastered our software in just a few months, are your organization's security protocols truly ready for what's coming in the next 6? Take these practical defense steps, lock down those strict desktop protocols, and get yourselves ready. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you on the next one.